and gets in a couple of good licks.
He connected.
Pile on.
You know he connected because he dropped like a sack of potatoes. Look.
Williams charges and
left,
gets in a couple of good licks before the troops from both sides pile on. Charges and gets in a couple of good licks before the troops from both sides pile on.
That was the cleanest sports hit I've ever seen in
and
a
gets
fight.
in a couple of good licks
one more time
before the troops.
Trying to shine, but they diamonds fake.
What's poppin', YouTube? We back with another reaction video, you dig. Today, we got another subscriber's request. Today, we reacted to baseball brawls. You know what I'm saying? This is a subscriber's request. You know what I'm saying? But before we get started, hit that like button, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to check out my story that I covered yesterday and my reaction that I had yesterday, and go check out my podcast that I dropped on Monday. Like I said, like I'm telling y'all, if y'all want to be a part of the podcast, leave a topic down below, and if I like it, you can get on the podcast and we can debate it and discuss it. But further ado, let's get into this video. Y'all probably like why my camera don't look as crisp. That's because I'm being a little lazy right now. It took me forever to upload the video last night, and I didn't feel like taking the time to edit that much. Just want to get it going because it's late, and I'm trying to get these videos out the way for y'all, so it look a little different, but it don't matter. Let's get to this video. Don't forget to hit that like button, comment, subscribe. Hey, turn on your notification bells too, so y'all know when I drop my videos. That way, so y'all can know. You know what I'm saying? Further ado, let's get to baseball brawls.
Now watch this. Rich Tilichik is pitching for the Dodgers. He hits Sheffield on the shoulder. This confrontation ensues. Both benches erupt.
Why the pitcher just...
Tony Gwynn hurt his knee. He had to leave. Sheffield was thrown out.
Why the pitcher just bitch up like that? Oh,
his knee. He had
the pitcher
to leave.
went out. He went out.
Ensues.
Look at that nigga. He went out.
Rich Tilichik is pitching for the
Look
Dodgers. He hits Sheffield on the shoulder. This confrontation
he got spooked immediately.
Tony Gwynn hurt his knee. He had to leave. Sheffield was thrown out.
He got spooked immediately. He didn't know.
Mariners losing straight to 12 in a row. Eighth inning, Eric Gunderson dusts Luis Polonia, and Polonia comes out swinging his batting helmet. Both were ejected. Expect some kind of suspension for this one, of course. The type of suspension.
Get over Bell, single to right. Polonia was nailed at the plate.
That nigga missed
the
the whole
catcher,
ball.
Ivan Rodriguez, took exception to Polonia's greeting.
He didn't even do
Both
nothing.
benches empty, but as usual, only some heated words were exchanged.
He mad. He hella
Following
mad.
An hour and 5
game today. Pitcher Bob Scanlon hits Dave Hollins with a pitch for the second time in the game. Hollins charges them out of the 10th inning. The brawl is on. Scanlon, Hollins, and Cubs manager Kim Lefevre kicked out of the game. The Cubs then brought in a new pitcher to replace Scanlon, who was kicked out. The pitcher immediately gives up the winning run of the game, so fighting. Pichardo hits Albert Bell, and Albert doesn't like it. He charges the mound looking for a piece of Pichardo.
Dirty. Then the pitchers be going out. They're scary ass pitchers.
For that effort.
Ooh, he pounded on that nigga.
Afterward, Pichardo said a Bell. He is one crazy guy. Who else would after that? Gross was at bat, bottom third.
These pitches dirt. He just hit that nigga.
Now Walker's going to be thrown out. He had been warned. Okay. Manager Jim Leyland of the Pirates comes out, gets into an umpire, Bruce Browning. He gets thrown out. So what happens? Leyland goes after Gross. Don Slott grabs a hold of Gross. This is what happened. This is all because of the rule they have in baseball where the umpire is supposed to guess whether the second pitcher who threw at a guy has intent in his mind. They're asking him to read the guy's mind. In any case, Walk got thrown out. Leyland
to the Marlins. And then you know what happens to the next guy, Orestes Destrada. Look out, and he's had it. But look at Watson. He throws the letter.
Ooh, look. I fuck with this pitch. He wasn't no sucker. Look, watch.
Everybody comes on in. You know there'll be fines and suspensions off of this. Meantime, Bernard Gilkey with a little rabbit punch to the back of the umpstead. Right hand. Everybody.
This pitch is well like the other pitches. Look.
What happens to the next guy?
He threw it. He was ready.
Look out, and he's had it. But look at Watson. He throws the letter right to Destrada's face, but Destrada with a big right hand.
everybody comes on in, you know there'll be fines and suspensions off of this. Meantime,
He
Bernard Yoki with a
like,
little rabbit punch to the back of the umpstead.
Tonight, the Cardinals' Andy Bettis hit the Marlins' Gary Sheffield. Mr. Sheffield took exception. The bench is empty. No punches were thrown. Bettis and Sheffield both given the keyhole. Fox fielder's choice. Watch the tag at home. Chili Davis was not too pleased with Charlie O'Brien's high tag. Both benches empty, but no damage. Langston picked up the win. Troy Percival earned his 18th save as the Angels won 7-5, 7th straight. In Boston, the Red Sox and Rangers got into a typical baseball brawl. Lou Frazier of Texas took exception to Eric Gunderson after Gunderson hit him with a pitch. Big Mo Vaughn tried to keep it from getting out of hand. There were, as usual, a few cheap shots taken, but no significant punches. Gunderson and Frazier were ejected with fines to follow. Texas won the ballgame 13-3. Chicago.
Now, we had a brouhaha in Seattle. Tim Davis with a pitch high and inside to New York's Paul O'Neill, who got into a war of words with Seattle catcher John Marzano.
The catcher was not playing.
Goes after O'Neill physically. The bench is empty. You got a 10-minute fight. And just when it looked like it was simmering it down, while Darryl Strawberry, the Yankee left fielder, he will get into it right there with a host of Seattle players. Strawberry, O'Neill, and Marzano were among the 6 players ejected from the contest. Oh, you want to know who won? Sailed behind Martinez. That was enough for Pedro. He charged the mound through his batting helmet of Williams. He missed. Williams, Martinez, and 2 other players ejected, as well as the Philly manager Pergosi.
Like in the Expos yesterday, the OG
niggas. With some chin music. And Tony Phillips is not a happy man. Tom Prince gets
wait, look way through the ball. He tried to hit that nigga in his face.
Eric Karros tries to break it up.
He tried to hit that nigga. He tried to watch.
He
threw it right here. He dirty. That was dirty. That was dirty. You could at least throw it at his arm or body or something, not at his face.
Eric Karros tries to break it up, and then the melee ensues.
The catcher.
Actually, it's more pushing and shoving than anything else. As the
where are these niggas coming from?
But no blows were thrown. So the umpires who are on the outskirts of this, they let the players just vent. You see no umpires in the middle of this action.
Back time for Cub pitcher Jeremy Gonzalez. He was ridiculed by the Giants' Jeff Kent last week in Chicago. Gonzalez decided to date a bunt with a pitch. Kent didn't take too kindly to getting hit.
Oh, he took his mask off.
Catcher Tyler Houston told Kent to chill out. The Giant third baseman, second baseman, ripped the catcher's mask off Houston, and a brawl ensued. Primed and threw. Giant third baseman. Kent didn't take too kindly to getting hit. And when Chicago catcher Tyler Houston told Kent to chill out, the Giant third baseman, second baseman, ripped the catcher's mask off Houston, and a brawl ensued. Pride bowls Martinez over and is called out, but there's more. Martinez pushed Pride as he got up. Pride then threw a punch, and the 2 wrestled each other to the ground. The bench is emptied as both Martinez and Pride were ejected. You can't beat fun at the old ballpark.
I didn't know the catchers really got into that many fights like that.
And then this. Kernerkel gets caught in a pickle. Sheffield tries to score. He hit catcher Jason Kendall on the helmet when he was tagged out. Kendall barks at Sheffield. And here we go. A bench-clearing brawl erupts. Both Sheffield and Kendall were ejected from the ball game. They even came down from the bullpens. And Gary...
Oh, that nigga was scared. Look at 26.
Galarraga kept his...
That's 26. Not they 26 on their team. Look at 25. That nigga was scared. 25, you went out. That's 25 at the bottom right here. See number 26 right here? Now watch 25. Look.
And Gary was kind of messed up.
Pitch in the second inning.
He was scared.
kept his word and charged the mound. Lucky for the Dodgers starter, he ducked under the big cat's punch.
The catchers be ready.
Than your typical baseball fight is soon. After calm was restored, Galarraga was ejected. Dreifert also didn't come out in good shape. He was unable to continue pitching because of cuts on his right elbow. So rookie Mike Judd replaced him on the mound. The brawl.
On at second base, attacked Arizona pitcher Todd Stottlemyre. Apparently, Stottlemyre said something to Hayes, which Hayes obviously didn't appreciate. Both players were ejected once. Warner was restored as far as we know. Nobody was
up with him in the 5th inning. After being tagged out by Angels pitcher Tim Belcher, watch what happened. Park to a forearm and then tried to kick Belcher. Belcher got in some solid blows as both benches and bullpens emptied. Park was ejected from the game. So so many players were piling on. It's a good thing several didn't get hurt.
The second straight game, Phil's pitcher Paul Burton apologized to Braves catcher Eddie Perez. Perez did not accept.
Why he take his mask off? Did he take his helmet off?
All right, so the choreography needs a little work.
Y'all would have never
As
taken
usual, nobody won the fight. The Phillies won the game 9-2. Game last night between the Lansing Lugnuts and Rockford Reds. This started in the fifth inning after a batter was hit by a pitch. Now, before this inning could end, a close pitch later brought players out from both dugouts again. 10 players in all were ejected. Just think, if these guys ever make it to the big leagues, they'll know how to do this. The inning after a batter was hit by a pitch. Now, before this inning could end, a close pitch later brought players out from both dugouts again. 10 players in all were ejected. Just think, if these guys ever make it to the big leagues, they'll know how to do this.
Whole team.
The Lugnuts won the game.
Mariners starter Esteban Yan doesn't see the plate umpire call time, and he throws inside on Mark McLemore. McLemore rushes the mound. On Mark.
Just think, if these guys ever make it to the big leagues, they'll know how to do this. The Lugnuts won the game.
Mariners starter Esteban Yan doesn't see the plate umpire call time, and he throws inside on Mark McLemore. McLemore rushes the mound. Bench is clear. And please break out the piñata. It's party time.
On the Hill of Thrills for Boston tonight, he drills Gerald Williams of the Devil Rays with a high, hard one. Now watch Williams decoy. Keeps his eyes on Pedro. When Pedro looks away, Williams charges and gets in a couple of good lifts.
He connected.
Pile on.
You know he connected because he dropped like a sack of potatoes. Look.
Williams charges and gets in a couple of good licks before the troops from both sides pile on. Charges and gets in a couple of good licks before the troops from both sides pile on.
That was the cleanest sports hit I've ever seen in a fight.
In a couple of good licks
one more time.
Before the troops looks away.
But this is the cleanest hit I've seen in a sporting event that wasn't a boxing or a fighting event. This is the cleanest hit. Watch that left.
Williams charges and gets in a couple of good licks before the troops from both sides pile on. That incident aside, it was quite a night for Martinez, who had a no-hitter.
And Sweeney wants a real piece of him, and here we go. He charges the mound. A pitch is even thrown, and the fight is on. Both benches clear, and this will really start the fighting all over the place. Look at this. At one point, Tiger Coach Bill Matlock and Royal Coach Al Nipper get at each other. You think that's enough?
Not at all. The baseball is ready, not unlike the coaches in the other schools.
Give the business to Detroit catcher Robert
They jumping in there. Where's teammates at?
Sweeney and two other coaches are ejected. Frank Robinson in the commissioner's office will have a lot more to say about this one as the Royals win it by a score.
1997. Situation, Kevin Young saying, get away from me, get off of me. Mike DeFelice's not moving his feet, and then it gets ugly in a hurry. DeFelice's out. His replacement is James Miller. This is what happens when two teams are separated by 36 games in the standings. Lou Pote goes high and tight on Edgar Martinez. Hits him in the face. Now, Martinez is considered one of the nicest guys in the game, but you know, he's got the fake full moon defense. So he's going to throw down. Ben Molina holds him back before any punching ensues. Martinez got the heave. Mariners get the win. 14.
Dykstra came to bat in the 7th, and he began complaining to home plate umpire Ron Barnes. Well, Dempsey said to Dykstra, stop buttering up the ump. Dempsey hit Dykstra then in what he said was self-defense. He said he felt he was going to be hit. On Tuesday, National League President Bill White hit both with an undisclosed fine and suspended Dempsey for 1 game. Dempsey said he will appeal, so he was in uniform tonight. The Dodgers started their night 5.5 games behind the Reds and hosting.
Incident was not his fault, though. He added that Dykstra said he was buttering up the umpire. Then Lenny came at him, and when he did that, he said he knew Dykstra was going to hit him.
Milwaukee's Bob Severa said he intentionally hit Tracy Jones of Seattle to start a fight. It worked. The bench is empty. It turned into a 28-minute brawl.
I've never seen the pitcher rush.
And
I've never seen the pitcher rush the batter.
With 5-game suspensions. Gary Sheffield, Mike Phillips, B.J. Surhoff suspended 3 each. Jones, Gene Harris, Randy Johnson, and Jeff Schaefer of Seattle, 3-game suspensions. Everyone has appealed the decision.
Suspended for a total of 26 games. There's your manager. Tom Trebelhorn, usually the manager stays out of it. He's ripped, he's torn, he's bleeding, and he is suspended for 5 games.
He was gone. I always start with the pitcher, though. Yeah, he got run over there.
And here we go. Chili Davis
Martinez goes after Corsi. McGuire steps right in. And now everybody's out of the dugouts and the bullpens.
Wait, I didn't even see that coming. I did not see that coming.
Dugouts and the bullpens. And the Russo's right in the middle of it.
Oh, somebody blindsided Corsi.
This may go a while now as the bullpen
on this piece, man. Like I started this. On my ass too. On my piece of skin too.
Got into it. Look at Tony's eyes. My, oh my. That's Chuck Finley.
Pedro Guerrero having words at the top of the seventh. Apparently, Darwin said something Pedro didn't like. Oh, yeah? Take this.
Ooh.
Umpire Bob Davidson said, I'm out of here. It was every man for himself, and this one got ugly. Charged. They came running out from the dugouts. Both Guerrero and Darwin were ejected for fighting. The Astros won the game 4-2. But the feud between Guerrero and Darwin continued outside the locker room. Police had to be called into the clubhouse. Luckily, there were no further incidents tonight, but stay tuned. The team played 3 more games over the weekend. It got ugly in the ninth. Bob McClure was in to try and finish it for the Angels. Instead, Harold Baines finished him. 2-run homer to right field. And as we watch Harold, keep in mind the director missed what happened next. McClure hit Ivan Calderon on the next pitch. We can't show you that, but we can show you this. The first brawl of the season. That's what happened after the hit batter. When it was all said and all done, the Angels lost the opener. 92.
Y'all showed all up.
So the next pitch, Houston pitcher Pete Harnish tags Reggie Sanders. Sanders doesn't like it. He doesn't even get to Harnish, though. The bullpen comes out, led by Rob Dibble. Everyone is under siege here. Harnish, Dibble, Glenn Braggs, and Houston coach head on, all ejected. Umpires came up limping, as did a few players. By the way, the Reds won the ball game 8-9.
Bobby Bonilla a peut-être perdu son calme une fois de trop lundi soir. En effet, le président de la Ligue nationale, Bill White, a suspendu pour 2 rencontres le joueur des Mets de New York. Bonilla avait déclenché une mêlée générale lundi après avoir été atteint par un tir de Sean Bosky. Outre la suspension, Bonilla a écopé d'une amende dont le montant n'a pas été dévoilé. Bonilla en a toutefois appelé de la suspension et il pourra continuer à jouer jusqu'à la fin.
Statistique dans les majeurs. Et beaucoup d'actions dans ce match. Albert Bell n'a pas apprécié le tir à l'intérieur des Polito Pizzicato. Le joueur des Indians, Charles de Monticule, est déclenché une violente bagarre générale. Il va se faire.
Qu'est-ce que tu fais à un joueur comme Bozio? Si ça coûte ça maintenant aux Mariners, on doit mettre des amendes comme qu'on fait au basketball d'une façon agressive. Pas 500, 300 piastres, 10 000, 15 000 puis 20 000 $. Il faut 3 millions qu'on leur enlève l'argent.
Il faut que ça soit des mondes.
9-4. En fin de 8e manche, Bob Patterson atteint Brian McRae. Ne se dirige pas vers le monticule, mais bien vers l'abri, tentant de s'en prendre au gérant Kevin Kennedy. Pour la 2e fois en 2 jours, l'Evansville, décidément c'est la mode. Brian McRae, Bob Patterson, 3 points. Ne se dirige pas vers le monticule. En fin de 8e manche, Bob Patterson atteint Brian McRae. Ne se dirige pas vers le monticule, mais bien vers l'abri, tentant de s'en prendre au gérant Kevin Kennedy. Pour la 2e fois en 2 jours, l'Evansville, décidément c'est la mode. Brian McRae, Bob Patterson.
3 points, c'est alors 8-8 entre les deux équipes. Le lanceur Blas Minor, sans doute frustré, effectue un lancer qui passe derrière le frappeur Mark Grace. Les esprits s'échauffent et comme c'est la mode ces temps-ci, les deux bancs se vident et la danse commence. Résultat, Minor et Martin des Pirates sont expulsés.
Brewers, Phil Gartner trouve que ça prend trop de temps et se mêle de la discussion. Très mauvaise décision. Vous allez voir dans quelques instants, Troy Hill, qui est un ancien joueur de football, décide de s'en prendre à un joueur des Brewers. Une soirée aussi que P.J. Surratt se souviendra longtemps, victime d'une vilaine gauche au visage de Nunez. Imaginez. Mark McGuire, pour sa part, était très occupé ce soir, hier soir, du côté des Brewers. On n'a pas pris de chance. C'est McGuire qui avait 6 joueurs sur le dos. À Los Angeles, pendant ce temps, autre mêlée générale, Kevin Gross qui a atteint un joueur des Pirates. Puis à la manche suivante, Walk atteint Kevin Gross. L'arbitre chasse. Jim Lennon n'est pas trop de bonne humeur, commence à s'énerver au point qu'il décide de s'en prendre, imaginez, à Kevin Gross qui était planté au premier coussin. Les deux bancs se vident, bien évidemment, et c'est finalement Andy Van Styke qui a dû arrêter son gérant, Jim Lennon. 25 est toujours sur des joueurs blessés. Alors encore,
la victime. C'est un circuit de 2 points. Les Phillies mènent 9-2. Les Cubs sont frustrés. Et la preuve, Castillo commence à chauffer les oreilles des frappeurs des Phillies. Mariano Duncan, lui, ne le prend pas. Se dirige vers Castillo. Et comme on dit souvent, Michel, tu sais, les prochaines images comportent des scènes de violence. Nous préférons vous en avertir. C'est la mêlée générale. Les deux
on step because the next pitch to the next batter, Mariano Duncan is inside And Duncan comes flying. Castillo was run out of the game. Saw the umpire right then. But Duncan was not satisfied. Both benches empty. A game of buck takes place. And now suspended animation. A few players given some time off bad behavior today in their respective leagues. How about George Bell? The White Sox has been asked to just get out for 2 games by American Express Dr. Bobby Brown for charging Boston pitcher Aaron Seeley. I still love that Seeley bob and weave, though. Bell was to start serving sentence Friday, but has filed appeal.
Ça, c'est le 17 p 92 l'an dernier. Contre les Yankees et Buck Showalter. Alors, ces 2 gérants-là,
the managers
ont une petite histoire. Alors, je ne sais pas si vous entendez la réaction
the players, not the managers. They fight each other. Managers be chunking in the baseball. I never seen them go at each other like that. Santiago. Slap that nigga. Oh, he about to get dipped. Look, I knew it was coming. He got dipped.
Pas sans faire, on se demande pourquoi d'ailleurs. Le partisan des Braves, ou le partisan des Braves, John Smoltz, lui, est dans tous ses états et attend John Cangelo. C'est la bagarre qui éclate. Dernier ne perd pas de seconde pour lui dire sa façon de penser.
Le frappeur suivant, John Cangelosi, a été atteint aux côtes par un tir de Smoltz. Sans hésitation, il se dirige au monticule pour régler ses comptes avec le lanceur adverse. Résultat des arbitres, tout comme les enjeux d'exercice, Smoltz et Cangelosi sont expulsés de rencontre.
Enters the game and almost puts it right in Eric Anthony's ear. He gets out of the way. There was some jawing. Who's eventually watched was Anthony. And then on his way to first base, he had something to say. Then look out. Quantrill's eyes were as big as the moon as Anthony bore down on him in a big way. He was attacked. Quantrill, in fact,
son successeur Paul Quantrill souhaite la bienvenue à Eric Anthony avec un tir un peu haut. Anthony n'est pas content et décide d'aller lui faire un brin de jasette. Les deux vents se Anthony est expulsé.
He tried to hit that nigga in the back.
Au Minnesota, dans un match entre les Saints de Saint Paul et les Sioux Falls. La première bagarre est survenue en 7e manche alors que le lanceur Cliff Jones Cataldo posté au 2e coussin. Les deux
he tried to hit him with 2 baseballs.
Et 5 joueurs ont été expulsés lors de cette première bagarre. Les deux équipes se sont calmées ensuite quelque peu, mais tout reprend en 9e alors que Benny Castillo des Saints en lançant son bâton en cette direction. Et heureusement, il n'a pas été atteint. Toutefois, la bagarre a repris de plus belle. En plus du gérant des Sioux. Alors, François, ça, c'est des scènes, évidemment, auxquelles on a été habitués à peu.
Alright, y'all. That's the end of the video. Hope y'all enjoyed this video. Don't forget to hit that like button, comment, subscribe. Like I said, if you want to be on the podcast, you know what to do. Hit that notification bell. You dig? We out.